You did real good out there today.
Huh?
You're a quick learner and everything you do is really precise. You're probably well suited to this kind of job.
Wait, are you actually giving me a compliment?
Try not to let it go to your head. You do the same thing every day, so it's only natural to get better.
Fair enough. All the guys who sat next to me in school have probably moved away now. They're probably going to college in other towns. But even if I'm the only one who stayed here, that doesn't mean I'm alone. There are other people working and sweating and getting covered in grime just like me. This is the new place I chose for myself. The place I earned.
All right, now it's time for a quiz.
Yay!
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Now, which of the following is Akio's super hot event to kick off the summer with a bang? 1. Barbecue at the beach. 2. Beauty rest at the beach. 3. Barbara Fujioka at the beach.
They sound so similar, I don't know which to pick.
But that last one doesn't fit at all.
Sure it does. It starts with a B, doesn't it? Who wouldn't want to play with Barbara Fujioka?
Is that even a real person?
You can have Barbara. I just want to play with Nagisa. I've been so lonely without her. I'll do anything.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Don't mind him. He's just having a tough time letting Nagisa go after all these years. It's only natural for you to spend time together.
I see. So I guess I gotta share, huh? Good to see your parents are as energetic as ever. What's wrong? Something on your mind?
I think we need to talk.
What is it? You need a swimsuit for the beach?
No, it's not that. I mean, now that you mention it, I could use a new one.
All right. I get off work early tomorrow, so we can go shop for one together.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
You probably only have your school swimsuit, right?
Yeah, but it's not bad. I don't mind.
I mind. I want my girlfriend to look cute. Besides, we don't get to go to the beach very often. I bet all the other guys will be jealous when they see you with me.
No way, I don't look that good in a swimsuit.
We'll see about that, won't we? When I get off work, we'll shop till we drop.
Okay.
Now that's settled.
No, that's not it.
Not about swimsuits after all? Oh, then.
Tomoya. I brought this up before, but have you seen your father since you moved to your new apartment? Well, did you at least give him a call to let him know where you're living now?
Not yet. You understand the situation, don't you? We're pretty much completely estranged from each other. It's not something that's gonna change.
But you...
I work almost every day now. With my job, I'm totally worn out by the end of the day. When I do get a day off, I want to spend it with you. I don't want to do anything unpleasant.
I understand if you can't do it right away. But one of these days, let's go talk to your father together.
All right. Someday.
Yeah, someday for sure.
I know this is out of the blue, but an old colleague of mine is the manager of a contracting company. Anyway, he's looking for someone young to supervise construction sites for him.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it'd be an apprenticeship at first, but it's a salaried position and everything. Let's see, the pay is, should be something like this.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad you think so, since I was considering recommending you for the
Huh?
job. Are you interested in trying it out?
What? Wait a sec. I'm confused. Does this mean I'm fired?
Don't get the wrong idea. The boss isn't looking to get rid of you. He's trying to do you a favor.
You don't have to decide right away, but it's a good offer. I'd like for you to seriously consider it.
Yeah.
I don't see the downside.
I know, but I put a lot into this job. I thought I'd always work for this company. Besides, I think you're better suited for a supervising position than someone like me.
I'm not good at dealing with people. I'm a decent workman, but I'd make an awful supervisor. Besides, you're younger and you have more potential.
But this is so sudden.
Sudden or not, the pay is more than you'll ever make here. And even if you like it here, someday you'll have a family to support, right? If there's someone you really care about, you'd be surprised how much you can overcome for their sake.
Is that why you're here? I mean, did you stick with this job because of someone you care about? Sorry, I guess that was kind of personal. Forget it.
Here, let me tell you a little story.
Huh?
It's a story of a rebel from this town who used to play rock and roll. Ever since he was a kid, he did whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. There was no one around to scold him or teach him any better, so he was always getting into trouble. When he was in high school, a lot of kids thought it was cool to start your own band, so he took up the guitar. He didn't have anyone to play with, so he'd storm the stage while other bands were playing and steal the spotlight. He was always doing wild things like that. When he was a senior, he met someone. Much to his surprise, she really liked his love songs. They had embarrassing lyrics, but she was able to look past that and understand the sincerity behind them. Sometimes she would enjoy talking to him so much that she would lose track of time and forget that she had a class to teach. She was a bit clumsy, but he didn't mind. The boy graduated and was confident that he could make a living off his music. His classmates laughed at him, but the teacher who liked his love songs cheered him on. If you keep trying, you'll get your wish someday, so never give up. On the day they parted ways, the boy told her, "I'm gonna become a star. When I do, please go out with me." From that day forward, he made up his mind. He was gonna be a star no matter what. As if it was meant to be, he made his professional debut in no time. He wanted to gloat to all those who said he couldn't do it, but they were long since gone. From then on, he worked with all his might. He put everything he had into his music. He sang about what he wanted to sing about with all the passion he could muster, as if he was sobbing, as if he were vomiting up the words from his belly. He sang of all the ugly things in this world, and yet for all the bile that escaped his lips, his songs were beautiful. To him, life was the ugliest of things, but it was wonderful. It was refreshing. He had finally found this place. One day, he received an offer from a television station. He was going to meet his fans, but not just any fans. Fans who had been inspired, who had been saved by his music. Fans who were facing adversity and turmoil even then. Those who were sick, those who had been hurt in accidents, those who had faced terrible hardships because of their families. Those whose hearts were so bruised and battered that they could break down at any moment. They were all in the midst of suffering. They all used his music for support when they had nothing else. The boy learned that his songs were not only his own, they belonged to his listeners as well. It was something he'd never imagined. Until then, he had been making music only for himself. That was the only thing that mattered. But things were different now. He realized that he had to make music for hundreds of thousands of people. People he had never met before. Suddenly, he couldn't write songs anymore. He saw how big and grand the world was, how foolish and superficial he had been. How could he create the same selfish music he had made before? His agency told him to take some time off. And then, half a year later, he discovered that someone he had met on the show committed a crime. It was a serious crime, a terrible one that couldn't be undone. From that point on, everything started to fall apart. The man who had committed the crime said that the boy's song had helped him keep his life together in the past, that they had helped him relax. He said he had been waiting a long time to hear new music from the boy. The boy thought that it was all his fault. If only he'd kept singing, if only he hadn't taken away the man's hope, then maybe none of this would have happened. He began to sing again. He sang of impossible dreams, high-sounding ideas, empty idealism. He didn't know why he was singing about these things. He didn't even understand them himself. However, he brushed aside his doubts and sang with all his strength, bellowing meaningless words at the top of his lungs in vain hope that he might save those who had placed their faith in him. Before long, his songs strayed away from idealism and revolution. His desperate cries for hope turned to screams of disgust, raised against a corrupt world. Only despair and disillusionment could be gained from his music. His lyrics became incoherent, full of contradictions. Even so, he continued to sing, desperately, hopelessly, because he was afraid to stop. He was afraid of what might happen to the people who depended on him. And in his desperation, he completely lost his way. He made a mistake that he could never take back. When word of his crime reached the public, he was thrown out like old garbage. He had hit rock bottom with nowhere to go and nothing to cling to. Only one thought echoed in his mind. One final wish. He wanted to go home.
It's been a while. Are you still making music?
He had left all of this far behind. Everything had changed.
If you keep trying, you'll get your wish someday. So never give up, all right?
He realized that he had lost sight of something very important. No matter what turn his life took, he should have kept singing. Even if his songs couldn't save the world, he could still sing love songs for her. Hey, we're here.
Oh.
Just as well, since that's the end of the story.
Huh? Oh, right.
Okazaki.
Yeah.
Don't ever lose sight of what's important to you.
Yes, sir.
I see. I support you either way, so whichever choice you think is best for me.
Thanks. Then, assuming you don't have any objections, I think I might take the deal after all.
Great. But why would I object? They're just taking notice of your hard work, right?
I guess so.
I know so.
All right, it's settled.
Yep.
Bring it on!
I'm surprised, Okazaki. Aren't you going to play?
Oh, I get it. You'd rather stay with your girlfriend than play with children, right?
I don't blame him. You've grown up to be so pretty, Nagisa.
Thanks, that's nice of you to say, ma'am.
You look just like I did when I was your age.
Really now?
We're going to the beach tomorrow, huh? Man, it's been a while.
You know, I feel like your kindness has really been shining through lately. Even though you were just talking with a bunch of housewives, you seem to be enjoying yourself. Your smile was really sincere.
It's strange. I used to think being nice to people was a hassle. That's ironic considering how I was always butting into other people's problems.
Is being nice still a hassle now?
Nagisa.
Hold on just a sec. I'll get
that's
it for
great.
you.
Thank you.
Hello? Okazaki residence? Yes. He's in the other room. I'll go get him for you. Hey, Tomoya! It's someone from Hikarisaka Electric!
Well, you don't think I got the job already, do you? Hello? Okazaki speaking. Oh yeah, hi boss. Can I help you with something? Huh? From Kinoshita? Oh, okay. What's his number? Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, thanks for giving me a call. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I'll talk to you soon.
Is something wrong?
They said one of my dad's associates called for me. I don't know.
Hello, this is Kinoshita.
Yeah, this is Okazaki.
Oh, Tomoya. Bad news.
Huh?
It's about your father. He was arrested by the police. Apparently he was dealing in something illegal. I just heard the story myself, so I thought I'd better contact you in case you didn't know.
This is a small town, so rumors spread quickly. You know how it is. Well, anyway, I'm sorry, but the construction company is withdrawing their job offer.
Oh, I see.
If it's any consolation, you're still welcome here, of course. Nothing has changed. This just happened at a bad time. You'll have other opportunities. Don't let it get you down.
Nagisa,
Yes?
what do you say we leave this town? Just you and me. I should have realized it sooner, but my father is like some kind of curse. He ruins everything for me. I want to start over somewhere as far away from him as possible.
No, you can't do that. That would be like running away. This is something you have to work out. We don't have to run. We'll be happy as long as we have each other, right?
But why does it have to be here? We can be happy anywhere, can't we? You said we'd be happy as long as we have each other, didn't you?
I didn't mean that we have to stay here for sure. I'll go anywhere as long as I'm with you. But when we leave this town, we have to leave with positive feelings, not because we're running away. If we leave with regret, then we won't be able to come back. We'll be throwing it away. This is our town. This is the place where you and I were born. It's not something we should just throw away.
Even if nothing good ever happened here?
I don't know. A lot of good things happened to me. Meeting you is the best thing that's happened to me in my entire life.
I don't get it. What are you trying to pull? What the hell do you want from me? You think it's fun to screw up other people's lives, is that it? To be honest, I don't even consider you my father anymore. Of course, that doesn't seem to make any difference to anyone else. To the rest of the world, I'm still your son. Come on. Don't you have anything to say about this? Don't you have anything to say to the son whose life you've destroyed over and over again? What the hell's wrong with you?
Tomoya, stop!
I've had enough. I have nothing more to say to you. There's no point. You can rot in hell for all I care.
Tomoya! Tomoya, wait! Hold on, come back! Tomoya! Stop it! What are you doing? Tomoya! Tomoya, stop! Tomoya! Tomoya! Does your hand hurt?
Yeah,
It'll hurt when you take a bath.
probably so. Nagisa,
Yes,
will you marry me?
yes.
Are you sure?
For as long as we've been together, I've known you were the only one. I mean it.
Even if I'm like this? Even though I'm so pathetic?
It's fine. I'm pathetic too. But I think if we're together, we can grow stronger.
Then you'll stay with me?
Yes, of course I'll stay with you. No matter what happens. Forever and ever.
It's fine. I'm the one who should be sorry.
Don't say that. None of us feel that way. Not me, not Akio, and certainly not Nagisa.
Wish everyone else was like that. Who knows if I'll ever get a job offered that good again. It's not fair.
Well, if your life can change once, then it can change again for the better.
Look at that. Just like me when I was that age. I was in a hurry to grow up, even though I didn't know why. Guess kids never learn, do they?